Okay, now it's recording. Okay, so I will add this as the archive, provided we don't crash again. So real quick, for anybody seeing this as a VOD, this is our normal Thursday chat where I would have done a big intro thing, but the computer crashed, or the OBS crashed. So we're going from this point, where Amanda will be bottle feeding the kittens. Sparkle says, so good to see them and you guys. Yes, I feel so crappy that we can't be 24/7 these days. It's like, I know it's only been like a day really,
well, it's been a couple.
2 days. I mean, it's been a bunch of days of really bad connection, but
Santa's gonna make our internet provider refund us like half of our month's bill because
I'm gonna try.
It's ridiculous.
Anyway, is your phone in here? Oh, it is. So, yeah, so let's see. Today, big day. I don't know what you want to talk about.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so Autumn was returned to her home area. Amanda took her out in a carrier. Actually, let's rewind. So yesterday she got that stuff, or was that 2 days now?
She was fixed on Tuesday.
Fixed on Tuesday, and then yesterday she spent the day in the crate by herself, recuperating. Yeah, she didn't show any interest in hanging out with the kittens and doing that kind of stuff, so we eventually decided to just, you know...
We didn't really have a choice.
Yeah, we just let her do her own thing, and she just was there. And she seemed fine.
Yeah, she was fine.
She
was very, like, low energy at first, and then eventually she started eating and going to the bathroom, and she just kind of hung out.
Yeah.
She was a little less growly. I mean, she was still growly and hissy, but not nearly as bad.
Yeah. So yeah, this afternoon Amanda drove her back and released her, so we had a moment of getting her out of the crate and into the carrier, which actually went a lot better as well, or a lot better than expected once again. I don't know.
It went about the way I expected it to. After
kind
the
of
last
figured,
time, I felt like we sort of got a system.
Yeah, I did, but I also figured she figured out the system and would react badly to having the blanket again. But she really didn't.
I mean, she made a little noise.
She moved a little. She wasn't happy about it. She knew something was going on. But yeah, we got her into the carrier relatively easily. And then Amanda drove her back to her home and actually got to take a quick video of her leaving the carrier and running off. Mean says, did you lose the other part? It cut off while you were reading what I had said. I didn't lose it, but it's bisected, so I don't really plan on posting both parts. But what was the thing you said? Let me see if I got this. I'm just going to read it again. Means says, I contacted Amazon again. It still hasn't shipped. Too close to shipping to cancel. They entered a second ticket. Hopefully it will get moving soon, and they'll refund. They said they'll refund me, so I'll be able to get you something else too. At which point we pulled out the package that has arrived, and I joked that it had sea monkeys in it, and I hope they were still alive. And then some other stuff. Hope that fixes it. Blah, blah, blah. Janine says, please tell us how they are. Is Autumn back home? Yes, so Autumn is back home. And when Amanda got there were like, how many cats in the backyard?
I saw 3 or 4.
There were like 3 or 4 other cats hanging out in the same yard who were like 5-month-old cats.
Who apparently are like another litter from Autumn's mom.
Right, so like
technically
half siblings, yeah.
Autumn.
Right.
One of them looked very much like Raven.
Yeah.
They were all tabbies. Some of them had more white
Oh yeah.
than these guys, but. Are you pooping? Did somebody just poop in there? I smell poop.
So yeah, like I was saying, Amanda did get a video of her leaving the carrier and going back home, and we'll post that somewhere at some point once I figure it out what makes sense.
Yeah, hopefully I'll do it. Instagram post. I've been so
Yeah, I've been pretty
not
bad too.
Instagramming.
Yeah.
I think I've done like 2 Instagram posts in the last like 3 weeks. And they were like back to back.
I actually scheduled a few,
3, 7,
but I think all of the ones I've scheduled may have already gone at this point. So yeah, that's what's going on with Autumn. Hopefully we'll, get updates from Fabiola and be able to pass those along, because I'm, hoping now that she's back, she'll return to whatever habits she had there, and we can kind of keep tabs on her. And then, yeah, Amanda's been bottle feeding the kittens, and they're doing good. They're all gaining. Some more than others, obviously. You have anything to add to that?
They're all drinking pretty well except for Mapel, and they're all gaining pretty well except for Mapel because he's not really latching.
Yeah.
Drinking. But he's doing better. Every time he gets a little bit better at it. This is, I almost called him Crusty Face. This is Cider. Cider. Cider just goes chug, 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 chug. Cider is a chugger. I picture him like as a frat boy. Just like chug, 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 yeah. That's my impression of Cider. That really loud cat that you hear is Mapel. Because he's so hungry, but he won't drink from the bottle like he's supposed to.
Come back. Oh, that's real weird.
Good boy. I know, I'm gonna get you again, Mapel.
Why isn't this? That doesn't make any sense.
They all have very silly personality quirks. Pumpkin is all about meat. Now that she's like eating for real, like she was literally starving to death. Like she was so underweight and so hungry. She was the first one to latch on the bottle, latched immediately, and was just like, oh my God, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. She gained 60 grams in 2 days. Like, that's insane. And every time I see her, she's just like, oh my God, you're the one with the food, you're the one with the food. Like, she just wants to be on me. She just wants me all the time. Which is sweet. This dude is really into kneading and suckling on the blankets and their little pretend mom in there. He's a snuggle monster. Just a big chunky boy. He likes to chug, chug, chug. Furry. He's very snuggly and very furry.
So which one is this?
Cider.
Cider.
She's all around a good boy. Mapel was kind of a drama queen. Mapel like won't latch, but acts like he's starving. He wants to Mapel wants to bury his face in the blankets and be like totally covered. He wants to snuggle after he eats.
Mm-hmm.
I had to bring him out earlier when the girls were doing their school stuff. And just hold him because he was just crying and crying.
What are you doing? Why aren't you in bed? Iris, what do you need? Okay, but it's chatting. You're not supposed to come into the room when we're doing chat. Say goodnight.
Yeah, you got to see them a lot today. I'll see you again tomorrow.
Well, I did not get to snuggle with Layla.
No, you don't get to
see
snuggle with them right now. Good night, honey. Kiss. Okay, go to bed. Iris. Hey. No, no. No, no. Shh.
Just say goodnight. Come here.
Say goodnight, quick.
Come here. Come give Mapel a
Right back
little
out.
pet. I have Mapel
She
out.
said
I am not taking another cat. Just say goodnight to this kitty. Give me a kissy.
I'll read all the chat in just a second.
Mwah. Mwah. Okay.
Okay.
You can kiss the others in the morning. Sweet dreams.
No!
Yeah.
No, that's not
You know what? You're lucky you got to do that. Get in bed.
Put your foot in there.
Okay. Sparkle says, I'm excited to see the video of Autumn. Excellent. Mean says, my packages will make sense that you had to wait once you can open them. And thank you for reenacting what you had already said. Of course. Janine says, a bigger raven. And here she comes again. Go.
Nice.
You don't get to. Get in bed. I'm losing patience quick. Do not kick me. You're gonna get hurt. Yeah. You're supposed to be asleep.
Oh, family. Can't we all just get
Do
along?
not follow me. Close this door. Close it.
326. Look at you.
Not playing
Alright, so
games.
for a little bit of perspective, right now, Pumpkin is just weighing 326. And Tuesday morning, she weighed 266. So she gained 670 grams since Tuesday morning.
Wow. So Janine asks, did Autumn seem happy to see her people? Did she tear off?
She did not tear off. She stayed in the crate for a minute, a little bit like hesitant, but when I uncovered it and like opened the front, opened the top, and was kind of like, hey, you should go find a place to hide instead of being in this crate that's all open, you know. And so she was like meow 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 meow, looked around, went out, and then was like, okay, sweet, and kind of took off and went and hid behind a little table that was like leaning up against the garage. Mapel, I keep taking you out, but you're not really drinking and you're so hungry. And you're just crying and crying and crying. Drink the milk, buddy.
Go to bed, Iris.
Are you hungry? Just a little more. Seconds.
Sparkle says, "What a cutie." Watch that paw, little one. That wouldn't be fun. Have you fed them all?
Mm-hmm. They've all been fed multiple times. Hang out. He likes to bury his face.
All right. Look at this. So yeah, in a little bit we're gonna set up the Tespo and put them into that area. So when we do finally get to stream again, they'll be in a much more conducive camera area. Yeah, so for those of you who are wondering the state of the internet, it's still crappy. It does seem to fluctuate. I mean, it's definitely, no matter what Spectrum has said, it definitely seems to be a greater issue than like our modem is bad or something, because like it definitely fluctuates where it's when other people are online, it's bad. And then, you know, late at night and early morning, it's not so bad. But yeah, the earliest they're going to send someone here is Thursday at this point. So I guess we're just going to deal with it. I don't think we'll, by deal with it, I mean we'll just have to, you know, turn off the stream. I debated whether or not we shouldn't try to like stream to just Twitch or something, because like on YouTube, when it does finally tick off, because it's not right now apparently, it sends like a notification like every single time, which I think we're losing followers over there because we're basically spamming people, because it'll like disconnect and reconnect like 8 times in a day. And I think other platforms it kind of does that as well to some extent. So either we just go dark until it's fixed, or like we can just do Twitch or something. I don't know. I don't think Twitch like does a whole lot of
You changed
alerts.
the resolution, right?
I did. I lowered the
Did
resolution.
you change it back?
No, it should still
Because
be.
it didn't really seem to make any difference whatsoever. I kind of feel like you should change it back.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could change it back. Doesn't really matter. That's pretty much all the updates. Take a quick look to see if we had any questions come in on Discord or Twitter. Let's see. No, nothing there. I don't see anything on Twitter. And take a quick look at Facebook, but honestly, I don't think anyone comments over Yeah, nothing. Okay. Sparkle says Mapel seems like a sweetie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all very sweet and lovely.
Yeah.
He's just kind of a baby. Like,
Mm-hmm.
mama's boy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he's the difficult one. Because he won't nurse.
Is he the one that was starting to, you were trying to start feeding
Yeah.
wet food? Yeah.
I did, but then every time I was feeding him a little wet food, I was still like, I was still trying with the bottle every time too, you know, because he's really not ready to be eating wet food. And
Yeah.
he wasn't eating a lot of it anyway. It was
Right.
just kind of enough to keep him going. But then he did latch pretty good once. And then the next time he latched pretty good. So just a bottle.
The delay is about 10 minutes right now. Cool. I bet this will be a nice upload. Yes. All right. Oh, that's good, Sparkle. Sparkle says, at least it just pauses, at least for me, but I'm still hearing everything as far as I know.
You guys have to see this. They are purring, kneading, and nursing on this.
Here, here, here. Just give me this. How is it?
Look. That's the two boys.
What if you just tape a bottle to that cat?
I feel so bad for them. Like it kind of breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Like they miss their mommy. Like earlier I was just holding Mapel to like calm his cries because he was just crying and crying. And like Cider does this every time he was doing it with the blankets earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they miss their mama. They wanted her to stay another week, you know?
Mr. Nova over on Trovo, sorry to hear that, man. Our Our stream is very delayed, so you won't hear that for 10 minutes. Actually, I should just put this in front of the carrier for now. Maybe. Oh, it's way too dark.
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna put that just seeing how much everybody's gained in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
So cider gained about 20 grams since this time yesterday.
Right.
Raven gained about 13. Pumpkin gained 24. Mapel gained about 10. So we have like 20, 24, 13, and 10. So they're doing pretty well.
Hello, Blessed over on Periscope. How's it going? Apologize in advance. Our stream is a little afflicted these days.
Trying to do.
I'm going to be setting up a pen for them in just a few minutes, so they'll be out of that carrier.
All right.
Oh, look at fish.
Put this up there. Put that in the trash. I'm worried that this suckling behavior is
Yeah.
going to eventually transfer from the blankets and the stuffed animal to siblings. So I'm keeping
Yeah.
a very close eye on that
Right.
to make sure that that doesn't happen. I need to move this.
Yeah,
so
give me
I
that
can
thing.
set up
Great.
this bow. Are those Tesla panels clean?
I don't know. Iris?
Oh, the joys of having a 5-year-old who never sleeps. And a husband who doesn't have the patience to deal with it.
Bedtime is 8 because you got on your floor in your room. Not home. You sleep in your room. In the hallway. Well, first she was in the kitchen doing arts and crafts. Where she was sleep in her sleeping bag in the hall.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh, children.
Seriously, what the hell, man.
Mhm.
Alright, there's 2
Hey,
of these
Angel.
panels. Can you find the one that's zip tied?
Do you have them all? It's right here. Zip ties. You're gonna lose my mind with this child.
I can sense that. You are like on your last straw and you do not comprehend that.
I've had a very long week.
I understand, honey. Still, I feel like it makes it worse.
Yay.
So just give her a hug and a kiss and you're extra nice and put her back in bed sometimes. That just does the trick. You're yelling. And you're getting mad at them, and like they're more likely to just keep coming out because it's like don't want to go to bed now.
Means. Oh wait, Michael said, hard to believe my battle tiger was once that size. Mean says, do they even know what the problem is with the internet, or are they just sending someone out to try and figure it out? Yeah, pretty much. They think it's just the modem, and they're just going to send someone out to pretend that that's, you know, what the issue is, and it's not really their service. I fully believe they just suck.
Oh yeah, it's just their crappy service.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and like the download speed is fine.
Yeah.
It's only the upload that's an issue. And you know, I feel like most people
Don't really utilize the upload.
so it's like they don't even notice
Right.
when it's crappy. But for people like us, we notice.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yep. So we're moving to Chattanooga. So they got fiber.
I will not be going with you.
New York?
Didn't you say Uganda has better internet than we
I
do?
don't want to move to Uganda. How are we going to get there? Boat? Well, I don't want to move to Uganda yet. We'll see what happens in November.
They have really good chocolate.
Uganda?
Well, they have really
Really?
good cocoa beans. Technically, the person making
Okay.
the chocolate is in France.
Okay.
My chocolates are.
Need Starlink? That's not an option out here.
We have one internet provider, and they pretty much suck and charge a ridiculous amount of money for their service.
Yeah. Yeah.
She need to go potty or something. This internet situation really sucks because I miss being able to like have a back and forth chat. Okay, I'm wasting too many wipes. I'm gonna go get a blue rag so I can use the spray.
Okay. Sparkle says Skynet. I mean, I don't know, Sparkle, like, what's their upload speed? And like, how many robots do I have to fight? I'm okay with it. Meow. Exactly. I think the news said something about it being Russia's fault. Talk about the internet thing? Oh yeah, I bet. Like a DDoS attack kind of thing? Is that what's going on? That would make sense. Although I don't know how they would conflate the, or saturate the upload speeds. But maybe. What's up?
Apparently got it in a load that had
Hmm.
competition.
Yeah. Where are the clips? don't know. I didn't hear her say anything when I took Iris in.
I feel like she is.
Meow. Meow. Mousies. Meow. So and my little friends, you'll be able to run around or flop around slightly more. Wobble around.
Yeah, I'm sad that like the Saturday chat.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a good, cute time with the kittens. By the time our internet gets fixed, they're gonna be a week older.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I'll just have to focus on doing some like deliberate video footage kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was even thinking you could just set up a camera over the chest bow and just record them like for an hour or two and just put it on
Right.
YouTube, you know, like just like as if it were.
Michael says, Newt is a funny name for an adult. Yes. Agreed.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. From 20 minutes ago, most likely. Remember all that salamander talk we had? I don't.
How many of these do I need to clean? God.
8.
8? Ugh.
1, 2.
I've done 3.
Well, at least we don't have to set up the night vision camera. Always kind of a pain. Yeah, we can try and find some moments when they're super active and record it. And I guess I can leave the PC on and just sleep it, and whenever there's something that you think is worth recording, just turn it on and hit the record button. Post it.
How many do I have here? 2, 4, 6, 7. Super cool. So what's up with you, Sam? I've seen you all day.
Yeah,
Hardly, except for dinner.
we've been revamping Mob Crush. Can't really say much of anything.
It's going well.
We're doing a design sprint
Do you
at
think
work.
this thing that you've been doing all week has been worth it?
I think so.
Are there going to be really big changes, or just kind of like the
Well, I mean, if you'd asked me that question yesterday, I think I would have. I don't know. We saw something today, and while it was good, and made what we currently have somewhat better, it's not a big change, really.
Mm-hmm.
Though everything else we talked about were relatively big changes. And I'm like, I don't know if they just didn't have a chance, the designers, to like tackle that thing. And then they're gonna show us more tomorrow. Or if it's just, next step priority. Because they talk about like the 30-day move, the 60-day, and then the 90-day advancement. So I think it's still gonna come. But I'm like, I kind of wanted to see some movement on different things. Everything that they showed was more about just simplifying and beautifying what we currently really have, which is fine. But
You want them to expand or?
yeah, there's some things that we should be doing better. That's all. But I think we'll get there. I mean, the positive really is that, so it's essentially a third of the company that's involved in this. So we have people from every team, like every group, like sales, community, engineering, and leadership. Hi. You in the middle of a conversation? Okay, come get it. What color do you think you're gonna get? Honestly, what color do you think it So the good side of that is that at least, you know, there's kind of a consensus between all of the,
Sort of aspects.
all of the groups. Whereas I think a lot of the issues we've had in the past with like other product people that have come in have been that they go down this path and then they get to engineering and engineering's like, well, we can't do that.
Right.
You know?
Not everybody's on board.
Yeah, so
Not
now
all on
it's
the same page.
right. And it's a lot more like everybody's in agreement. So
That's good.
yeah, it should happen. So that makes me feel good. But man, I like being on
These Zoom calls that you've been doing every day.
Yeah, they're
for
long.
like 6 hours, 7 hours, 8
Mhm.
hours. Do you think that doing this, you know, this in the office versus over chat would be
oh god,
better or worse?
I think it would be worse. I really do it.
Yeah. I kind of have that feeling.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot. I can't imagine what these kids that are doing like full days of class are like. I could barely do this for a week, and like I can step away when I really want to. If I need to go to the bathroom, I can just do it. Like. It's intense. Speaking of intense, let's set up this tenspo. No? Too soon?
No.
It was a really good joke that you guys are going to react to in 20 minutes. I'm going to be like, what are they doing?
Oh my god, my head.
Oh.
Oops. Okay, I'm gonna get in this closet. Basically, I have like a migraine for 2 days. Yesterday it went away. Today it's not going away.
Yeah. It's my team.
My beautiful closet.
This is great.
How organized.
Where's that blue rag you just had? Can I dust something?
I don't
What?
know that you want to use this bag for that because it's full of that cleaner, which You gotta like wear a glove and stuff.
Yeah. You just want to wipe off the.
Just use like a paper towel or like a Lysol wipe.
Is there anything we do while we're right here?
I want to show them my closet.
Man,
I don't think
wish
I
this
showed
on
it when it was
first time,
finished.
this friggin' thing.
It's so beautiful and organized. I love it. Alright, I need a pad for. Oh, where are the connectors?
That's what I was asking you before.
Oh, I
I
didn't hear
could
you.
not find them.
They're in this drawer. Oh, and this heating pad is going to need to be plugged in.
Okay. Okay.
See if there's just like in a big Ziploc.
You didn't put them in the closet? Over here in one of these things. This thing. My drawer? Ay, Jesus. That was almost horrible. Okay. Fudge. Well, if we can't put this test bow together, that's going to be bad.
Oh, they were in the top for that one.
So this was all stuff we just got, so I assume it's all at the end of the
I only thought they were just something. That's the way I usually put them.
Yeah.
There's a couple. Pretty sure those are all the ones we've just used. And these are new ones that we've never used, but there's like a big bag.
Right.
Ones we used most recent.
Yeah. I know. It's weird.
Yeah, come out to the garage, but I didn't think that I did. But I did.
I think you did. I don't
To put in that dresser.
Okay, all right. You want me to go check or you want to check?
I'm supposed to use these ones for now. Check next time we go off. Before it's all set, I gotta put the pad down.
Okay. Means it says, when the second parcel comes, do you think you could just take a video of opening them for me? But I have instructions for you before they're opened. If I tell you now what it is, it'll ruin the surprise. So I guess you'll have to check the chat to see if I'm here before you open.
Why are you typing?
Because it's going to be 22 minutes before Means would actually hear me. I wanted to reply to the thing that was just said. But Means says, did I read all that out loud just now?
You did.
All that stuff. And I replied, can do on the video, of course. You could send an email that says don't read until package 2 arrives with instructions, and I promise we will not open that email until said package arrives.
Yeah, we're not like Betty. We like surprises. We won't want to ruin their surprise.
I just don't want Mean to come after me.
You be sure to put these all on with the...
I have them. They're correct.
Alright, continue, sir. Continue, kind sir. Carry on. You turned over that earlier, didn't you?
The litter box, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Can you open the packages of clips?
Yeah. Oh, and we gotta set up this. Where can I plug in the heating pad? That power strip? The
Yeah.
extension cord or the power
The
strip?
power strip's fine, as long as it's got a red dot on it.
Here.
Just one?
I
I'll
will
eat
kneel.
this right now.
Excuse me?
What?
What? What? No, you're not getting smart with me, mister. I am not in the mood. I'm not having it. Oh, the teeth hurt. I gotta wear my mouth guard tonight, don't let me forget.
Okay. Okay, this goes here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you gonna have enough of those clips?
I'm not sure. How many do I have?
3 more.
Really?
Yeah.
Then probably
No.
not.
Alright, I'll go look in the garage, I guess.
I mean, I guess I could take off 1 or 2.
No, they're around here somewhere. I didn't really look in this other drawer too well, the toy drawer. Did you look in this one?
I kind of looked at all of yours. I didn't take anything out, really.
Oh, they're right here.
Yeah.
I just thought I wouldn't have put them in this one because this one is so full.
I think we should just, in the future, put them in the rack. In the closet.
And no, this is for like
Day-to-day stuff.
bedding and stuff. I can't put like little
Just put them on top
chintzy
then.
things.
Of the one out here. The one on top of the white.
No, that's too junky.
Whatever.
It
What
should
did you
be
say?
in a drawer.
Read that text, please.
Means says, where is the best place to email? When I get the notification it's been delivered or when it's shipped, I can send an email. And would you write something on the first one so you can tell them apart? Okay.
They're both going to be small, flat things? Okay.
Like this. First lovely package from Means. Got it.
Should I have her email you
Sure.
or just Cute Avalanche?
So it doesn't really matter. You can email KittenFosterMama@gmail.com or cuteavalanche@gmail.com. Was I not supposed to say that out loud?
No, it's fine.
I mean,
just
those aren't
typing
really
it.
private emails.
Yeah. I'm just going to type mine. If she heard yours and decides to do that, that's fine. Because that's the general. Doesn't matter. Okay, I didn't put the last. I didn't connect this last bit because you're going to be going in and out of this, right?
Yeah, just open the doorway.
Okay.
So I'm going to fill this litter box I'm looking for them with litter from Mama's.
Okay. Oh, I can't lift this to open the door. I can go in.
You can slide it on the floor.
Okay. Those are just a big jumble right now.
I'm kind of like purposely putting a little bit of her
Stuff in there.
really scented stuff in there so that
Sure.
they'll get the idea.
Right. Mhm.
Okay, can you hook together this heating pad and plug that in?
Where do you want it set up?
Yeah, on that side somewhere. Like that corner is fine.
This corner?
Yeah, the corner of the room corner. Probably gonna put the lid here and put like their bed right there.
What? Sorry. All right, so we got the test bow mostly set up over there. And just adding that heating pad down there. Got a litter box. And pretty much ready to get them in there almost. Do you want a specific bed? Just this blue one? I mean, brown one? What colors are colors?
Orange.
This is brown.
What's orange?
Orange or brown? It's the new blue, black, white, gold dress. What's up? Is it getting warm?
I want another heat pad from in the closet. There's right there, but the ones underneath, like the two on top are big. Yeah, I can use those. I have a hair tie. my big one in here. I'm just gonna lay down and go to sleep in here.
Raven asks, where is Mama Cat? Hey, Raven. Autumn was returned to her, what do you want? Her what?
I said released.
Was released back to her home. What do you like her colony, her area?
Yeah. Colony.
Yeah.
Outdoor home, neighborhood. I mean, but technically she mostly just stays at that one house. It really doesn't sound like she ventures out too much.
Okay. You ready to put them in, or you still need stuff? You want a blanket?
I just noticed the blanket that's in there, like stuffed animal that's in there, unless that blanket is a piece of
Okay.
couple.
So yeah, when we say home, we mean her home neighborhood. She doesn't have a house that she's going to or gone back to. She is, although she has a family that takes care of her well.
Caretaker,
Yeah.
feeder,
But she
family,
is,
but she will be outside.
she is, yeah. Continue her life as
She
an
will-
outdoor
as a-
feral cat.
Community cat. But she got, so she was spayed on Tuesday. She got an ear tip, she got vaccinated, microchipped, treated for fleas and worms, all the same stuff that we do when we adopt cats out. It's just that she, rather than being adopted to an inside home, was given back to her original feeders and caretakers to continue life outside.
Yep. That's a pretty good idea, Means. Means says, do you have data on your phones? Would it use a lot of data to do like an Instagram live on Saturday, even if it was a much shorter version of the Caturday chat?
Yeah,
I think that's what, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Actually.
And yeah, I think maybe we will make a note to do that, because if I just said we'd remember, we probably wouldn't.
Look at, it's where they've been suckling. Look at this.
Yeah,
Suckling. They've been suckling on this
yeah.
pretend mommy cat.
I had thought about doing doing like a Discord chat, which would just be audio, though they have video there too. Oh, hi. You gonna wander out? No. I pick you up. You are tribute. Hello. Say what? Yeah. Are you ready to put them in?
Go to cams, on cams.
Oh, cams.
And he rolled over. He was like on his back with his all spotted belly hanging out.
Since Amanda misses talking to everyone so much, right?
I do. It's like so quiet and boring in here. Oh. Yeah, they cooked that already.
Mm-hmm. Mean says, so bored not having the stream that you have to resort to asking your husband how life is going in the fall.
Hey, we talk to each other sometimes.
Yeah, I remember distinctly May of 2007.
We didn't know each other yet.
Good times.
How rude. This is not a good camera shot. What's happening?
Well, you were in front of this camera, so I went to that other one. Yeah, it needs to be raised.
Well, you're gonna move camera one.
Yes, I am
Although
also
it's
going
not like.
It doesn't really matter, because
Yeah,
as soon as
that's
we're
what
done,
he's
we're
saying.
done.
Fine, the stream's done.
Okay. Yeah, we're pretty much done at this point.
You can do like a picture-in-picture for right now.
Of what? This?
Us and kittens.
Like
I'm not
so?
done. I got some cleaning up to do.
Guess I'll go over
Can't
the
leave all this
litter
stuff all over
box.
Bed.
Okay. So I was gonna set this up, because this is night vision as well, just for us.
Sure.
Although I'm like, it still relies on the internet. So I don't know how effective it's gonna be or whatnot, but
It was working pretty well
yeah.
before when we had it to watch.
But I think that was before everything.
No, it wasn't. Because remember we were trying to catch her in the on this side of the bed.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, all these need to be washed.
Do you want any particular angle on this, or just over, like a big from above? Maybe.
Seriously, what?
So do you want any particular shot from this, or just like? Because I could get it right down there, basically.
I don't care. Whatever makes the most sense to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do this right here. So that, maybe it'll record something else. We can clip and post.
point.
Uh-huh.
We can,
Yes. What the heck?
at some point we can. What I'm trying to say. I have no idea what I was gonna say.
Okay. Got cameras?
What were we talking about?
Setting up the night vision camera, and before that,
It was the
Turn off the
cat tree.
screen.
I was gonna say at some point we
get rid of the
can
captions.
switch cat tree.
Yeah. Sure.
But there's still a ways from being able to roam around the room. That's gonna be about a week at least, week and a half. It's Thursday. Yeah, almost 2 weeks till I can run around the room.
You flip to a different camera. Oh, gosh.
You should close that door thing.
Oh,
You don't have to snap it, just so it's mostly closed.
yeah. All right, you go. So that's what I have set up. Okay, cool. Keep an eye on them and maybe get some good footage. Alright. What else has to happen? Anything else?
Just clean them up. You gonna put those things back?
Yep.
You can put that inside that one.
So what I was gonna do.
And put it in the third drawer down. These are dirty and this needs to be recycled and this needs to go back to the garage.
Okie doke.
So, and then I'm gonna empty these.
Alright, I'm gonna run the Community Pets portal. If you've got an Instagram account and a cute fur pal of your very own, whenever you post on Instagram, hashtag #CuteAvalanche, and your fur pal may appear here. Looks like YouTube is not working anymore. Okay. Alright, gang, thanks for hanging out. Again, we will be posting the unbuffered version of this video as soon as possible. Give us about half hour or so to an hour, depends on processing times. And you can review all of that, as well as the clip of Autumn being returned will end up on the Per Foster Mama Instagram and possibly some other places, if I can help it. And thanks for hanging out. We will, I think, we'll try and do this again on Saturday, but I think we will try and do Instagram. Possibly we'll just do it on Instagram, not sure. Amanda and I will discuss, and I'll leave a comment on our Discord and Twitter and stuff like that with
Yeah, I
what we
think-
decide.
I think it's a great idea, and if it works, we should definitely do that and just do it on Instagram.
For Monday and Tuesday as well, you mean? Or just on
Well,
Saturday?
depends on
We'll see how
bad the
Saturday goes.
internet is, yeah,
Sure.
but definitely for Saturday,
Okay.
for starters.
I wonder if it would be worth doing both our Instagrams. Well, because like you can do a thing on Instagram where like you co-stream, so like one camera could be just the cats. You know what I'm saying?
But how does somebody watch both at once?
It splits the screen.
Oh.
You haven't seen anyone do that? Anyway, have a good night, everyone. We'll see you again Saturday morning. Hey, Jake. Got here just as we ended.